think of some sort of message that I wanted to, I guess, talk about. And this was on my mind as I was just getting up and just, I think I said this last stream, but the last 6 months, last 7 months, um, I really kind of little by little started distancing myself um, from just not only just friends, but just like everybody that I just genuinely, I know some friends are just, they're still cool people and all that, but like, I think success at some success at some point requires a certain time of isolation. Um, Let me say that one more time. Success is, at a certain point, requires a certain amount of time of isolation. Okay? And the reason I say that is because when there's a moment in time in life where it's like there has to be a level of focus, and friends are great sometimes, they can be your safe space, but sometimes they can be a real distraction even if they are good friends. And I realize, like, you know um, that when you want to really get somewhere, there has to be this a level of laser focus that you have to be, that nobody nowhere else matters. And for me, it started not exactly at the beginning of the year, but definitely like as the months went on. And May was that year, May was that month that it really got to a point where it's like true isolation. And I was isolated for, still continuing, for 3 months, like true isolation, where it like cut off everybody. 3 months. Um, and it was important. I learned a lot about myself. Um, Things that I didn't, I thought I will always have to depend on, and I I gained an even deeper independence in that space where it's, before that, I would sometimes call my friends for things that I would be going through and leaning on. And like that period of time had gained an even bigger independence for myself that I didn't even think I had. And that should always be like the lesson for anybody that is trying to get somewhere. Separate yourself, and that literally means like distance yourself when there's a moment in time that you want to become more um, focused on your craft. Like you don't have to be in everybody's face every day, um, especially when you want to do something that not too many people do or not too many have accomplished. Um, it just demands so much of your time. Um, and the reason I just say that is because it's like people aren't willing to sacrifice things. Like, sacrifice is so important, and I don't mean the Illuminati, or I don't mean like, you know, blood, all that crazy stuff. Um, I just mean, what things are you willing to give to gain. And, I'm willing to put the time in, you know, without the guarantee of an outcome, but the possibility of an outcome. Like, that's the key distinction. Like, and you might have to rewind that back to really hear what I said, you know? Um, People always think that working hard guarantees success, and it doesn't. There have been so many people that probably put up 50,000 more shots than Steph Curry, but it's what Steph Curry done. It's his approach. It's the mental mindset, um, and it's the study behind learning how to shoot the jump shot. Um, so it's more than just hard work, right? We gotta eliminate this stigma of hard work is, you know, it it definitely positions you more than anybody that does nothing. Don't get me wrong, okay? But the big thing is there's this a level of separation, you know, that it's supposed to be like built in. It's like a it's supposed to be like a mental separation where you know you're obsessed with the craft that you're trying to jump into and what you're trying to build, like not just, oh, I'm just gonna work hard. It's a lot of people that just put their head down and you know and a lot of people become successful, but that's why I say, like, when you become when you can create a spiritual and mental balance of intent and effort and instinct and hunger and obsession and all of these things, when you can mix that whole formula up, you create a monster. You create a beast. But a lot of people think that it's just, oh, just work hard, and I promise you it's a great thing to have, to just be the super hard worker. But when you're the super hard worker, the mental isn't there, you know, because you're just always thinking about just doing the work. It's not that. It's refining what you're trying to do. It's paying attention. It's being observant of, dang, I am doing this, but there's something else that I need to adjust and align. It's not just about working hard. And I think we get so caught up in all of the small things, We gotta get into the intricacies.